Now, I've got an emergency guest on the show now because he's here, because he's got some special news to deliver to everyone. It can only be, yes, of course, my co-presenter, one who presents on Fridays and over the weekend. It is...
Your boss.
I'm your boss. I'm your boss. It is. Bring it up for Michael Walker. Woo! So what is that big piece of news you're here to talk about today?
Right.
I'm excited. I've been excited all morning. So what is it? So I'm dying. I am dying to hear what it is. So what the heck is it? What is that special news? No, that ain't swearing. Heck's not swearing. What is it?
Right. Now, I heard about the Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
The new one.
Woo!
Paw Patrol Mighty Pups Charge Up.
Yeah.
It's slowly on its way from the US.
Can we get a round of applause? Woo! Yeah, round of applause because it's on its way to the UK. Now say it.
Now, but
There's always a but in
had
something.
to stop the flight.
Ugh.
But at the moment,
Right.
is that China at the moment?
China?
Yeah, had to
Cool.
go back
At the
around.
moment. It's a beautiful country, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, had to stop there because the virus is getting a little bit slow.
The
It's getting
virus.
very slow.
Yeah.
So they're going to wait until tomorrow.
Oh my god!
And they'll be taking off to this country. It won't be here until in midday of June.
But it's still quite a way though, isn't it?
Yes, it's an hour flight. It's going to take
What, from
a year
China?
to get there.
An hour flight from China to England? What's it going by? Helicopter?
Well, it's going around the country first
Yeah.
until June.
Yeah.
So it's from the
Private
US at the moment. It's going to, its next stop is Africa.
Yeah.
After Africa, it's in Switzerland.
Woo!
And all the other countries I can't name.
Because there's so many countries out there. There really,
There's so
really
many
is.
countries
There are
I
so
can't
many. And hopefully it's going to be eventually get into our country, which is the United Kingdom.
And
Which is
then
actually one of the
when
coolest
it
countries in
goes
the world.
back to the US to get refilled, it's going to get refilled.
Woo!
And it'll be coming in mid-June, any day, it could be during the 6 weeks holiday,
Yeah.
it could be...
Now,
Before the
there's been something breaking in the news today. They might not be putting summer holidays really on. They might be keeping the schools on.
No!
But it's not 100%. But they were talking about it on the news. But who knows? I mean, it could happen, it couldn't happen. It's serious. They are actually doing that. But,
I don't think I want that.
no! But I think it's different for us. But all I know is that it was in the news this morning. They might be doing that. So I don't know if that's true or not. But it was
So
in the news.
hopefully, whoever commented that, which is how I can get up on my phone.
Do we know who it is? Do we know who that person is? Do we know?
Yes, you sent me the...
Does anyone in the studio know? No, no one knows. You're the only one. No one. Hold your horses! Hold your horses!
Right. So this, there you go.
Oh, Jay Ron. Yes, we need to talk about Jay Ron actually on the show. We had someone comment on his show last night on the I Do My Neighbour's Garden show. His name was Jay Ron. Do you want to explain a little bit about him?
Right, Jake Ron, he commented to say, like...
We don't know who that is, do we? No, we haven't got a clue. We've got to try and find out who it really was. Because I don't think that was right what he said to you. I don't think that was right. It's not great what he said, though. I don't think it was very right. But I think he should have a bit of a punishment for that, because it wasn't very nice what he said. We'll punish him. We'll punish that person.
Anyway, he said a comment to Luke's show.
Well, I'll tell you something now, right? Speaking of, I want to actually talk about something, because I really hate online abuse. I just really, really hate it. Now, I got some terrible online abuse about me when I did the, hang on, I'll read it out to you. You know when I spoke on the right stuff back in 2017? Here, I'll play the video. I'll play the video to people now on the show. This was me back in February 2017 when I spoke on Channel 5's The Right Stuff. Hang on, let's right after this advert. You can't hear it, mate. You might be able to hear it. Well, this is me when I spoke on The Right Stuff on Channel 5. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you all the abuse I got, and then you can tell me the abuse that you got on that radio show from that person yesterday. Okay, here we go. This is me talking on Channel 5's The Right Stuff back in 2017.
What have we got here?
Luke?
Well.
I wish it could be half term every day.
Why is that, Luke?
Why is that?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you come down here, kids, and come and join the one, the only Matthew?
Oh, that was very good.
Break time. We have to remove that for the repeat. Yeah, that's got to go. Heaven to Betsy. You're a special one. You're special. That's why you're here. You're allowed in. The rest of you. Do you feel...
Okay, so that was me a couple of years ago talking on there. And the abuse that some people were saying about it on there. I mean, we had some terrible comments. Do you want me to read some of the comments out? But some of them aren't very nice. But I'll read some of them out. You ready to hear this, mate?
Yeah, go on.
Right, these are some of the comments I got. If I tell you some of the comments that they got about me, and then I will let you talk, see what you think, and then after that, you show me the comment you got from that person. But first of all, this is what someone said. So Smart Smoggy said, "Why don't you come down here, kids? Those words are said way too often by BBC presenters." I mean, what do you really think about that? I think that's a terrible thing to say, don't you think?
I think that is a bad way to say that.
It is. Why would they say, oh, it's said often by BBC presenters? I mean, that ain't a very nice thing to say, really, is it? Would you say? No. Well, that's what someone said. Now, the next person said Mr. Glenn Rock. He said, who watches this drivel? What do you think about that one?
Well, that is way over.
It is. Way over. And someone called Mr. Sunny said, you're a special one, AMFAO, whatever that means. I don't know what IMFAO means. Do you know what that means?
Yes, I do. That is a bad word.
What is it? Can we say it on this radio show or not? IMAFO, what is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what no, I don't know what they are. What are they, do you know?
It's a lot bad.
Right, tell me after the show, Now, Claire1283 said it wasn't exactly a rage, was it? 'Twas very funny though, Luke's cooking. Well, that's nice. That's not horrible, is it? That was very nice what that person said, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got one person on here in the very good books, and there were a couple of replies about it. Someone said was thinking the same about the AMFO, and someone said you've just made my day, ha ha, great David or something, I don't know. And then she said that, and then someone else said, Big Smoke said, is this show still on? I want to call up and give him beep like the other videos XD. We're not allowed to mention that one of the bad words that was mentioned during the video. I'll have to tell you what he actually said after the show, mate. And there were a couple of replies there. Gambit slots, I love it if you do, because hit the worst show on TV. Oh, thanks for that. That's a nice thing to say. It's awful words. And then someone else said, well, in some way the show is on, but there is no more Matthew Wright. That was 2 years ago. Oh, Scott, when our PPI going to release Matthew Wright, what a nasty thing to say. I'm not going to really say the words in here that this person said, but they were horrible words. I'll have to say she made something. But it's terrible. Why would someone say something about that? Oh, someone... Huh?
I just got it.
Yeah, and someone said Luke was so sassy. I love it. Well, that sounds quite good. That sounds nice.
Yeah,
I mean, that sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah, And then someone said lol, someone said I don't get the joke, someone please explain, someone said what an awesome kid, someone else said the show is so much better now the Vine has replaced Right, although Anne Diamond is so much more professional, and someone said what a precious little someone said about me, what a mysterious little weirdo. What a nasty thing to say about me, about somebody like that. Why would you want to say that? And someone said, and someone said, what a lovely judge of character it seems to be. Well, I'm fed up with listening to those now. Now, tell me what someone else said about. Tell me what someone said about your. What was you going to say?
Right. So now he said the nice comment first.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, Michael." He said, "Michael, when is the new Voltron coming out?"
Did he?
I didn't reply.
No.
Until I found out.
Yeah, of course. You just never reply to strangers. Never should. We have spoken about this on the show very, very times. So, yeah, exactly.
And then he said, "Luke, I like your show because Michael was on there. But when Harry did that to you, I want Harry back instead of Michael."
You mean Louis?
Louis.
Right, okay, well that ain't very nice. We scrapped him a couple of years ago because he weren't very good. Long story, it's a very, very long story. Had someone on the show, and he weren't very great.
I want him back.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that wasn't great. No, we're never having him back. Never in a million years. We're never having him back in a million years.
Boyfriend. What?
Whoa! Some people do say some strange things on this show. You can get some verbal abuse on this sort of thing. But I think we just got to deal with that sort of thing. You want to see, especially on Britain's Brightest Best radio show. And yeah, that's all we can really say on that one, really.
He wants you. You know that kid that would kiss you?
Yeah, the weird one. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's
you to be his boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly. But no, whatever that person said, it's not right at all, mate, and it should not be said, especially on a radio show. And I think we've had enough verbal abuse on today's show talking about it, so I think we should press on.
And after that, he said, "Luke and Michael,
we're great presenters.
I know you're great friends, but why do you call yourselves brother from another mother?"
Now!
That's when we get to the point.
That's when we get to the point. We're going to discuss that later on this week. You're going to discuss it later on Friday's show when you're on. But we are brothers from another mother. We call each other that. It's a great thing to call your best mate, you know. And I think it's a fantastic thing to call him.
And he said, "Oh, I had the same as you guys. But I lost my friend because he was being late."
He was being what?
And being rude to my brother.
Right, okay. I mean, come on, people. I mean, it's serious. I mean, it's a good, you know, when you betray your friends. I mean, I think this is something that we should discuss. I think what I actually think we should discuss this on another show. I think we should have a thing where we get people to get in touch with the show to have their views, and then we should talk about it on the show. I mean, I think that's a really good idea, don't you think?
Right. Now, forget about that.
Yeah, forget about that. But we are going to do that on another show. We've got 1 minute left to the end of the show. Is there anything you want to say very, very quickly?
Right, this week I'll be doing quizzes.
Woo!
And on Friday with Luke.
Yes, I'm going to. I don't present on Friday. That's my day off. But you want me to?
Come on.
Right, I'm coming on then. I'm coming on Friday. Michael, it's been great to have you on the show today, mate. We have to leave it there. But yeah, he's going to be on Friday, 12:30. Do join in for that. Michael, it's been great to have you on the show today. Lots of love as always. Okay, so on the show tomorrow, I'm going to be here playing lots of great music, entertainment news, doing all discussions, national days. You know what I mean? The lot. See you then. Have a great day. Bye bye. Woo!